Okay, it says I am live, and I'm still trying to get the hang of this live thing on Instagram. As you know, well, probably won't know that I am actually not that often live on here. But I've been thinking today, the whole time I wanted to make a video tonight for my newsletter. And then I was watching a friend of mine live on Insta, and I thought, why not do this live and just share it straight here? Maybe I can even answer some questions if you want to, if you have some questions, and start talking about what has been happening since we did these masterclasses in December. I think the first one was on December the 13th, which just came out of an idea that I had during a meditation that week. Some of you probably were in the masterclass, some missed it, some probably watched the replay, and I will let you know all of that later on, but it's been quite magical. And so just a little explanation beforehand. In one of my morning meditations, as I always do, I suddenly realized that there's a completely new angle, a new perspective that I like to take on how we can use this time. How we can use this time for personal growth, which seems self-explanatory, but also why this time is so perfect for us to not being continuously triggered and being in this non-trigger world, because we're not having our same routines, we're not seeing the same people, we can't visit the people we actually want to visit, but a lot of the triggers are gone. So I thought, okay, let's go in, let's send out this masterclass, maybe 3, 4, 5 people can join, and share how we can release some of our deepest blocks, share why we tick the way we tick and how we can change the way we tick, and share how we change new patterns, how we can go deep, how we can release some of our old fears. And so something quite amazing happened. We did this in English first on a Sunday night, and we had over 40 people in that call, and then I repeated the whole thing in German, and we had over 80 people in that call, and then friends asked me to offer something in January and actually put a course out. So I created this 6 weeks masters course, which I'm sure you've seen on Insta. And I wanted to do this in English and German straight away, but it was just too much. I was overwhelmed with the whole setting up emails and the whole technology behind it. So it was all a very impromptu thing. I didn't even have a sales page. So I told people, send me an email if you want to join this thing. It's going to be 280 euros. I don't know how we're going to do this. And then we started the course. So I pushed the English one till February, and we're now halfway through the six-week masters course, which has been quite extraordinary. And I just wanted to share this with you because we open up the sign up for the English one, which starts on February 4th. And we only have 22 seats on that, 22 places, but 5 already gone from the people who did send these emails in the beginning. And so the 6 weeks masters course, what's been happening has been magical, because I take them through 6 different modules in these live webinars. And of course, we begin by understanding far more than we do in the masterclass, what really drives you, and not just in a general way, but we go in and so you can understand and find out what your deepest beliefs are and what is your build-up and what the paradigms are that are driving your entire life. I often say, why is it that some areas in your life continuously work out and other areas in your life you keep running into the same wall? And that is down to our programming, to our conditioning. And so in this first module, we just go in and we understand what our own makeup is. At least we begin to understand. And then we explore even more. We start reframing. In the second module, we go into a deep release in week 3 and 4, releasing what is actually holding us back. Forgiveness, a massive part in this. Forgiving others, forgiving yourself, and it can be joyful. And then we go into creating this new future that we want to create. And so when I started this course, of course, it came out of this incredible momentum that happened during the masterclass, and then we repeated the whole thing after Christmas, before New Year's again, and then we repeated it in German again, and people asked for the replay. And we are ready to put this out in English, and we're ready to... I want more people to experience this. So I've been having some questions. I always say I've been having some questions. So who can actually join this? Who is this for? And I can only tell you who's in this group and what's been happening. So we have 20 participants in the German group, and I think the youngest one is 20 years old. The oldest one is over 70. We've got a lawyer, graphic designer, 2 football players, a sports student, a DJ, an ex-teacher, a current teacher. So you see, there's entrepreneurs, networkers. So it's a wide variety of people and professions. I mean, age group, professions, it's literally all is in there. And we're all facing the same problem. And after we did a Q&A session today, afterwards I was speaking with one of the participants privately, and she said to me, you know, I said, what was your drive to actually sign up to this? Why did you join this? And she said, I'm tired. I'm done feeling lack. I'm done running into the same wall, and I'm done repeating my old patterns. And I know, I've known your work for so many years. I know this creates change. And so we've had some wonderful feedback. I put some of that online. From the first few weeks have already changed my life, into this is a new, one girl said it's a new kind of synapse exploding, which I only know from falling in love or diving deeply into creativity. So we're going deep in this. And so it is really for everyone who wants to make a change in their life, who wants to understand better how they tick. It's for everyone who wants to release some of the old baggage, some of the old, pardon my French, shit that is still holding you back, who wants to explore what else is possible. I always ask, what would life be if you wouldn't have any of your negative programming? I know that, hey guys, I know that we need the trauma, we need the stuff that's happened to us in order to grow and to expand and to, like the caterpillar in the cocoon that needs to struggle to come out to actually become that butterfly. You know, if you would cut that open, they wouldn't be able to survive. So we need that struggle. But on the other hand, who would you be if you wouldn't have any of that negative programming that we grew up with? So anyone who wants to explore what else is possible, anyone who wants to expand into a new future, anyone who's ready to let go of the lack and to let go of the baggage that's been dragging them down, I think is welcome. Now, I've got some notes down here, some stuff I really wanted to share with you. And I always say flow is happening the moment you step out of the way. And I could see that with putting, that masterclass was just an idea. I just went, well, let's do this. I don't know who shows up. And I didn't know how many people show up for this course. If it would be 4 or 5, I would have been more than happy. We've got 20, which I think is the absolute perfect amount. So we're doing 22 for the English one. And this is what I wanted to tell you. We've got a handful of people signed up already. And we're opening the sign up tomorrow as in Monday, the 25th, I think it is. At 2 o'clock German time, CET, I'm going to open up the sign up, and it would be incredible if this feels right to you. If you join me, let's go deep, let's have some fun, let's release some of the old stuff, and let's create something new. If you haven't seen the masterclass, make sure you sign up to my newsletter. If you're on my Insta and you go to the bio, you find the link to my website. The sign up finally works. You get an automated email back, which first of all sends you a beautiful trance coaching session, which was a live recording. And what I do tonight, I will also automate that the masterclass comes out automatically. So everyone who wants to and signs up new can also re-watch or watch the replay. And be on that newsletter, because tomorrow at 2 o'clock I'm going to open up the sign up, and there's 17 places left, and it would be amazing to have you on there. So I'm going to put this video now into my newsletter. It's been lovely to see you. Janina, Nemaha, Jonathan, Stelianos, good to see you again. Hopefully I see you on the course. Go into the BIOC, and I see you hopefully in 10 days. Have a good night, guys.